Namaste. Greetings, all of you. Wishing you a fantastic day ahead. Let's go to the Sutra of the day today. Balance aggressiveness and severity by practicing mercy and compassion. Touch your heart before saying something forceful. Another tip to handle difficult life situations. In other words, when there is anger and criticism, how do you handle different difficult situations? These are the tips we've been reading for the last few days, right? This one is very impressive. Now, the idea is excessiveness is always trouble, right? So the teacher wants us to have a balance. That is almost like the path of Lord Buddha. You know, extreme attitudes, like it's like swinging to one direction and swinging to the other direction. It's exactly like a swing, right? If you bring the swing to one direction, it will automatically go to the other direction. So the idea is to stay in balance. Now the teacher wants us to give us more clarity and tips here. Staying balanced is good, but what should I have? What should I balance here? There are two ingredients that he wants us to balance: aggressiveness and severity has to be balanced with mercy and compassion. The teacher did not say, do not be aggressive and do not be severe, because in some cases it is necessary. You know this as you're interacting with children, right? Because some of the children can take you for granted. If you're very loving and kind, they may not listen to your opinions, suggestions. They may make a lot of mistakes. And when they keep making a lot of mistakes, they'll be in trouble. So in order to protect them, you need to be slightly aggressive and sometimes even severe if situation demands that. So at least he never says, do not get aggressive or severe. But then if you go based on this particular sutra, if you go excessively severe and aggressive, people will run away, right? People will get scared. People will not be interacting in a nice manner with you. They may seemingly look like respecting you, but then they may not help you when you need it, right? So in case if you're aggressive and severe, that's not a bad thing to do, but you have to still balance it with compassion and mercy. It's like putting two hands together, right? Your left hand is connected with compassion and mercy, the right hand with order and severity, or aggressiveness and severity. Both has to be balanced. In other words, it is good to be very strict at some time, but not all the time. The idea is to have a balance. I want you to understand the sutra from the perspective of how we have handled children previously. If you're extremely soft, extremely kind to them, right? More mercy, more compassion, things won't have get done. People will take you for granted and they will take you for a ride. Other option. Other option is when extremely aggressive and forceful, right? Severe, then people will do it when you demand it because they're afraid of you, not because they love you, they care for you. So, in other words, if you're not present around to monitor the situation, then they may not do it at all. So, either way, it's going to be less productive for you. So, if you want your day to be fantastic, want your life to be smooth and happy, the idea is to manage these two energies. Aggressiveness and severity with compassion and mercy. Think about it. This is a very important sutra. Good luck to all of you. Namaste.